When I rebuilt this car, everyone said it would never drive the same. So to prove them wrong, I'm gonna take it on a 2,000-mile durability test to a different country.
Alright y'all, it's currently 3-some in the morning. We're about to go on a 2,000-mile road trip. We got the car right here. We've never taken this more than like 3 hours, so this is going to be the real durability, reliability test, because we did rebuild this thing. It did get totaled. We've never really driven it that far, so this is going to be the maiden voyage. We're going to see how this thing does, but it's too cold. I got to get inside.
So for anyone that's new here, this is my 2013 Audi S5, and 2 years ago, it got in a fatal accident. Someone blew a stop sign going a little too fast, and they ended up hitting the passenger quarter side of this car, which ruined the quarter, the door, the whole rear subframe, and it ended up totaling this car. Since they didn't have insurance and my insurance didn't want to pay out what the car was worth, I ended up losing roughly $20,000, but I decided to buy this car back and rebuild it all out of pocket because that was the only thing that made sense. I had to buy it back, I had to rebuild it because I want to keep it forever and I want to put 1 million miles on it.
All right, y'all, it is like almost 7 p.m. Which means we're like 3 hours in. I don't know where we are, to be honest. We're doing a quick gas stop. I gotta go inside there. I gotta get some washer fluid. I'm dying right now. I didn't sleep last night, so it's a struggle, but we got a lot of caffeine. We might have to switch off driving because we got 11 or 12 hours left, so not good. Holy shit. $4.90 a gallon is crazy. All right, so the current lineup, we got my car right here, beautiful G80 Comp X-Drive Panamera GTS, the radar communication car. I've been doing like the oil film remover, but that is a mess. I also think my washer fluid might be leaking, which is not good. We're on a mission for some food. You know, it's McDonald's, only on road trips. Breakfast acceptable. There's nothing around here, so. All right, got ourselves some breakfast, but got the lineup here. Gonna meet some other cars in Idaho, but we gotta grub.
How does that affect, like, what's the sign?
But during the incident of when I was rebuilding this car, there were a lot of comments of people saying the car is never gonna drive the same. I should just build a different car. I'm wasting my money. I'm wasting my time. It's just, people were saying that it was scrap garbage, basically. But this car has more of a meaning and story to me than I can even explain. But since we only had like a week or two before we were going to go on this rally, I had to make sure this car was going to be as solid as possible so we didn't have any problems along the trip. So I had to make sure the alignment was good, all the maintenance was up to date, and we got this car as solid as we could to make sure it would be good for this road trip. With any big road trip or rally, there are obviously going to be risks involved, and especially in a rebuilt car, those risks feel way bigger. All it takes is one light to pop up on the dash, one weird noise, one problem in the middle of nowhere, and the entire trip could be over. So every mile on this trip wasn't just about distance, it was a test to see how far this car could really go. We crossed through multiple different states. We even crossed the border just driving through the most scenic routes I've ever seen. And it got to a point after so many hours of driving, so many miles crossed, that it got to the point where I didn't even think about this car breaking down because of how well it was doing the entire time. But little did I know I had to worry about more than just the car.
All right, so we are getting close to Spokane. We're doing a gas stop right now. We got all the cars here. Yeah, we still got a lot of driving left to do. This thing is so bad and my sprayers are broken, so sort of a pain. And I also think my washer fluid is leaking. This is what we need right here. Because I don't know what, there's like some oil grease on the windshield. I don't know what it is. We just filled up the cars. I think we got like 20 miles left. And apparently we are an hour and 45 minutes ahead of schedule. So we're definitely making some good time. I'm not sure what time we're gonna arrive, but I think next we're going to go get some food. All right, so our stop for food, we're here at Denny's. I've never had Denny's before, I'm not gonna lie, so I guess we'll see what that's about. All right, well, we are in a new biome and it's snowing here, so I guess we're gonna see. I don't have winter tires. I don't know if anyone has winter tires, but hopefully the roads aren't really bad or icy or anything. Make it so we would have to drive a lot slower. But yeah, we still got some time to go, running off 1 hour of sleep, but once we get there, it's gonna be sick. So we're almost at the border. We're about to go through. I've never done this, so this is going to be a first experience, but I'm stoked. We only got a few more hours until we get there, and we got a lot of stuff planned for this trip, so I'm super stoked. But yeah, this car is absolutely filthy. I mean, it's doing the job so far. I'll see you guys once we cross.
That was a turkey. Yeah.
What?
You're a turkey.
They were crashing out a minute ago.
Look at all those chickens.
That was sort of stressful. That was sort of scary.
Dude, I didn't think
Why was that scary? Hey, we're through. We're through. But I did hear it is harder going back in the US. I did hear that.
Really?
I don't know if it's true, but we'll see. But hey, we crossed the border, so we're chilling. 2 pump hauls is crazy. Who is naming their gas station 2 pump hauls? All right, so we are officially in Canada, crossed the border. I'm not gonna lie, it looks the exact same as it did on the other side, but I think we only have like 4 or 5 hours of driving left until we get to Calgary, so we should get there at like 7 or 8 p.m. and I'm going to bed so early today. All right, y'all, so we're currently driving to Calgary. We made a stop. They were all hungry, so got some food, filled up with gas. First gas stop in Canada. It was a little weird because it's in liters and yeah, confusing. I didn't know how much money to put in, but it's dark, which I don't know. Hopefully we make it there in all one piece. The Airbnb we're staying at is crazy, so once we get there, you guys will see what it is. I've never stayed in anything like it, so that's gonna be sick. We have a lot of stuff planned, like I said, throughout this entire trip. It's basically just gonna be driving until we get there. It's dark outside, if you guys can see. So, I'll see you guys once we get there. Okay, this is crazy. So we just turned onto this highway, I guess, and there's 2 lanes on the other side. When we turned on, the 2 Porsches turned down this oncoming. There was no cars, so we didn't know. Yo, yeah, did you guys turn down 22nd?
You know, I'm not really sure where I'm at. I'm behind some slow-ass company, though.
Y'all are behind? What the fuck? I thought y'all were ahead of me. Me and this other car turned down this too and realized we were on the oncoming. We turned around. Dude, we saw them flying through oncoming traffic. The sketchiest thing I've ever seen. It's probably on my dash cam. That's crazy. They're still going. That's so sketchy. right, guys, we finally made it after a long day of driving, traveling. We made it here to the castle, the Calgary Castle. And I mean, you guys saw by this driveway, pretty steep, but we got it in there. So I guess let's go inside and give you guys a tour. And this thing is absolutely filthy. This is crazy. This is it. Calgary. A little ice. Oh, I love that. MTV Cribs. Come inside. This looks crazy. It's like a whole thing in here. They got a pool table. So, library. Should we go up there?
Let's go.
It looks a little scary. It's like a maze in here. So there's a common area, I guess. Another set of stairs. It just keeps going. A horse saddle. That's random. A sink with no toilet's crazy. What is up with the sinks? There's just sinks. What's behind there? What is that? What are the vibes here? Haunted vibes? There's so many closets too. What the fuck is this? To get on the roof? We could. What do they call it? Tiny door. This is the roof. That's crazy.
All the webs.
There's a lot of mystery doors. And a hobbit door. Ooh. Alright, let's go find a room. Right. So apparently the castle has a garage too. And they gave me the garage opener. So we could bring the whip in here. This place is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It does sort of give me some creepy vibes. What in the fuck are we doing here with the bars on the window, man? That is sketchy. What is behind door number 1? Another one. Leave that shut.
So even though we made it to Calgary with the car in one piece and no problems just yet, the durability test isn't over until we make it back home. But even then, the real question is, what damages occurred to this car going on a 2,000-mile road trip? But you guys are gonna have to wait till the next video where we put this car up on a lift, fully inspect it, and see how much money and damages we did going on a 2,000-mile road trip.
That is insane. I can't believe that's here. I didn't even see that walking in. We're just gonna send it. We're driving a B9, I guess.